is in the air. That's right, it's starting to feel like a fresh new season is upon us. And now, just like how we switch out our wardrobe on the cooler temperatures, your home too needs a little switcheroo. I'm not suggesting you renovate and redecorate your whole home. No, it's just these 4 simple touches to fall into fall. First up, a wreath. Now, I just love to embrace each changing season and holiday with a wreath on your front door. It says, "Welcome to my home," and I know what month we're in. But truly, it's such a hug for your home, and it's great curb appeal. Now, I just love a grass wreath. It's textural, it's simple, it teeters into modern and traditional style, and typically you can get it at your local florist. Next, decorative objects. I know it can be tempting to shop online, but before doing so, sort through what you already own that has earthy, moody, rich tones, and start by layering them into your decor. Think about sightlines in your home and fulfill those areas that are mostly seen and places where your friends and family gather the most, like your kitchen and living room. Oh, how I just love a toss cushion. Every season's change and holiday, I'm all about switching over cushion covers and layering textures. Keep the cushions neutral so they transition into the winter, but add warmth and richness in hues such as browns, mustards, olive, and crimson. There's something so special about candles. Whether you like a scented candle, a tapered candlestick, or a chargeable pillar candle, bring in different levels of mood lighting with candles this fall. It's simple, it's cozy, and it's the perfect sparkling touch to your home. Enjoy the fall season, everyone.
Julia Black to the studio. Julia, welcome to the show.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I am absolutely thrilled. Now, you were showing us a few different kind of techniques to bring a little bit of fall into your home, but in studio, you're gonna show us a little bit more how we can embrace the season.
A little bit extra, that's right. And I just love a warm, welcoming, cozy interior.
Yeah.
But it really ultimately starts at your front door.
100%.
So I looked at the nature around us when I think about a wreath. I love switching it around every season.
Yeah.
Look to the fall colors. An artificial flower or a dried grass or a dried vine is really ideal because it's durable, it's reusable, it's water resistant. Something like this is a perfect idea. But if you don't want to go shopping, if you don't want to use something brand new, if you have something, I'm going to suggest you can add a touch of fall to it by just using a luscious velvet.
Oh, ribbon. Oh, I like this.
Yes. So this is something that you can easily transition into the holiday season, something red, green, bows, however you might celebrate, whether it was something that you use in the spring or any seasons past, you just have to switch out the ribbon and then hang it and say, you know, I know what season it is
I was gonna say, next season's gonna be red.
Right.
You know it.
You
also,
know
I love just the grapevine. If you have, hot tip from me, if you have Virginia creeper in your backyard, you can use that to make a wreath. That's what I do.
Good tip.
It's a good tip.
And now you can add a velvet ribbon.
Dream, we're good to go. I love that.
Yes,
Super cozy.
Easy.
But let's move indoors, because you also want to chat a little bit about how we can kind of swap in some texture in the season here.
Yes, and this rich and warm hue that I've created here with this living room, the furniture and decor from Urban Barn, which I just love. But really, it's just about restyling your home when the seasons change. It's not redecorating by any means. So look to what you have. Maybe it's about rotating a few elements. Look for things that are textural, that have a bit of that rustic vibe that we all know and love about the fall season. And if you should be so lucky to go out and get something new, I love HomeSense. They always have something new and fresh and affordable every season.
Totally.
But my trick when I'm styling any surface is following the still life styling tips.
Okay, what does that mean?
So what that means is you start by something decorative to anchor your surface.
Okay.
I love starting with something floral, perhaps branches. It's the thing that kind of draws your attention the most. And then you play. You play with heights, you play with textures, you play with colors. And as you can see here, you make certain groupings that are quite special. And how you pull it together is ultimately how you get dressed in the morning. You take a step back, you think to yourself, does it need something more, something less, something to wow, or something expected? The real trick is just to use something that's in the palette of your whole home. So you're not really blowing it all up.
100%. You're not
Yes.
going like hot pink.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Keep it simple at the end, but really have fun and play. Just remember those heights and textures are pretty much everything.
Okay, I love that. Now,
And then-
speaking of textures, let's
Yes.
talk about textiles.
Textiles I love. Actually, there's one just hiding behind your legs right there in a woven basket. I like to keep by all of my seating in living room, in bedrooms. It's just so nice to fill with a chunky, cozy throw because of that cozy vibe you want in the fall, especially on a cool night. So your friends and family can reach over, and there it is.
Yeah.
So I love the fall hues that you saw in that beautiful edit, but it's also really fun to play with patterns, right? Don't be afraid to mix checkers and plaids, florals and paisleys. Really play around with it, like I said, and add to it because it's interesting.
It's true.
Right?
Anytime I walk into a house and they've got like a lot of patterns, or like in terms of an outfit, I really like a lot of patterns.
There you go.
Looks like you know what you're doing.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
You do. And it is deliberate in intent, right? You know, because you're following the palette and the scheme of your home.
Totally.
You might throw some wild card in there just to show them that you got a little extra pizzazz in you. But ultimately, you follow the palette, you play with textures, and you're perfect.
Dreamy.
Now, a tried, tested, and true designer trick is those bunny chops.
Oh, this is the best part.
Right? A
Does anybody
pillow
do
is
this?
incomplete without
the
chop and chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta chop it. You got that little divot.
No, it's the designer favorite.
100%.
It really is.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's chat real quick about lighting, 'cause this is a
Absolutely.
good one too.
Yes, and so lighting typically in every home is existent in the overhead.
Yeah.
So ideally you have 3 levels to create ambiance and mood and just something special. So you have your overhead lighting. Think about something at eye level. So that would be a floor lamp.
Okay.
That might be sconces.
Yeah.
But something that's super accessible, doesn't cost a lot, is something at the lower than eye level.
Okay.
And I love candlelight.
Yeah.
At the holiday time, but also in the fall season.
Yeah.
It's so special. It says, come in and relax.
Yeah.
Come in and adore yourself.
Yes, yeah.
Because we all look better in candlelight.
Yeah.
Right? And so you can play with things like candlesticks and the tapers. I love pillars and lanterns to place in certain places. They're just unexpected. And then the scented candle.
I love a scented candle.
It's a little controversial. Yes, I do too.
I love
That's
a
what I
scented
keep saying.
candle.
Yes.
See?
It enhances the overall smell, right? Yes. What do you smell,
It smells like
Mary?
cinnamon buns.
And how good would that be to walk into a home with
Without
fresh,
having to make cinnamon
without
buns?
any of the legwork?
Julia, absolute dream. I love this. Thank you so much
Thank
for keeping
you.
it cozy in the fall.
Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.